Hey, Bernard here. Have you ever had an accountability partner? Seems silly, huh? What does that even mean? It's one of my favorite business building or just, I don't know, self-building concepts that I've ever come across. Because I will procrastinate and think, you know what, I can do it later. It's not going away. That job will be there. It's not so important. But I remember one time meeting with a few other guys in other businesses, other areas of life than I was. Some were older, some were younger. And each week we would start and end our meetings with, what did you do? Start the meeting with, did you finish everything you said you would in the last meeting? And end with, what are you going to do before the next meeting? And that was a challenge because some of us would promise too much and never get that stuff done. And then some people, I'll never forget, one guy said, I'm going to clean the top of my desk off. And of course I judged him and thought, you're just going to clean your desk? And he said, guys, you don't know how big of a deal that is. I haven't cleaned my desk in years. And so cleaning the top of his desk before the next meeting was going to be huge for him, you know. The week before, it was just something simple like painting the trim on his house. It was something that would make his wife happy, you know. So happy life, I know it goes the other way around, happy wife, happy life, but happy life comes in so many different avenues. And for him, painting the trim was going to make his life happier and cleaning his desk. Now, many times it was business, but we talk about rewarding yourself. You prefer pain or pleasure? Because we also one time wrote checks to each other that we would trust the other person would not cash unless we didn't follow through on our promised task. And if you didn't follow through, they got to cash that check. It can be any amount that you feel comfortable with. Then the pleasure one is just rewarding yourself. I know sometimes I'm sitting at my desk trying to eat some snacks while I'm going through emails, and it's a simple pleasure. I'll just put that food down. It's a shame food is my pleasure, huh? And say, you know what? Not another bite until I get through the next 2, 3, 5, 10 emails, whatever it is. And just the tiny pleasures, the tiny rewards for getting through your work. It can be so much bigger, you know. It can be something you want to buy on Amazon, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month. But reward yourself for a good job done and get an accountability partner or 2 or 3. It can just be over the phone, through social media. It doesn't have to be a physical meeting, though we did meet once a week when we did it. It can be any kind of a way. Talk to a good friend of yours and say, hey, let's get some stuff done. Would you be an accountability partner for me? Let's do it for each other and see if we can kind of motivate each other. It could work. Try it.